Welcome to this step-by-step tutorial on SAP FI invoice posting using transaction FB60 in S4HANA. Today we will learn how to post vendor invoices efficiently and accurately in SAP system. FB60 is one of the most commonly used transactions in accounts payable for entering incoming vendor invoices. Whether you are a SAP consultant, end user or finance professional, mastering FB60 is essential for smooth financial operations. In this video, we will cover everything from accessing the transaction to posting the document and displaying it in system. You will also learn best practices and how to avoid common errors. By the end of this session, you will be confident in posting vendor invoices independently in SAP S4HANA. So let's begin this comprehensive journey. Make sure to watch till the end and feel free to pause and practice alongside. Let's get started. So in this video, we will follow a clear structured agenda. So first of all, we will understand what FB60 is and its importance in accounts payable process. Next, we will discuss the prerequisites you must fulfill before posting an invoice. Then we will go through each step in detail, entering header data, line items, taxes, simulation, and finally posting the document. After posting, we will learn how to display the posted document using FB03. We will also cover common errors you may face and their solutions, followed by industry best practices. This step-by-step approach will help both beginners and experienced users to strengthen their knowledge. Keep a notepad ready or open your SAP system in parallel so you can practice immediately. By following this agenda, you will gain complete clarity on vendor invoice posting in SAP S4HANA. So let's move to our first topic. That will be shortly visible. FB60 stands for vendor invoice posting in SAP financial accounting. It is used to record incoming invoices from vendors that are not linked to a purchase order. In S4HANA, FB60 offers improved performance, better analytics, and a more user-friendly interface compared to older versions. This transaction directly updates the general ledger and vendor accounts in real time. Key benefits include faster processing, accurate tax calculation, and seamless integration with other modules like MM and CO. Whether the invoice is for services, goods without PO, or miscellaneous expenses, FB60 is the go-to transaction. Understanding FB60 properly helps maintain clean books, timely vendor payments, and strong internal controls. In the next slides, we will dive deep into the actual process. So, stay focused as we begin the practical steps. So, before starting FB60, you must ensure several prerequisites are met. First, the vendor master data must be created and active in the system. Second, you need proper authorization roles for transaction FB60. Third, relevant general ledger accounts should be set up. Tax codes must be configured according to country and vendor. Also, ensure the posting period is open and you have correct company code access. Having the invoice copy ready with all details like invoice number, date, amount, and tax breakdown is highly recommended. Missing any of these can lead to errors or rejection of document. Always double check these items before you begin. So in the next step, we will see how to actually access the transaction FB60. So this is about the access of FB60. Step 1 is very simple. log in to your SAP S4HANA system. In the command field, type FB60 and press enter. You can also access it through the SAP menu under accounting, then financial accounting, then accounts payable, then document entry, and then invoice. In the Fury Launchpad, you can search for post vendor invoice or create a tile for quick access. Once you enter FB60, the system opens a blank invoice entry screen. This is where the real work begins. Always use the correct company code and ensure you are in right client. The initial step sets the foundation for accurate posting. Let's now move on to the most important part, entering the header data. So this is about the step 2. In step 2, we enter the header data. This is critical as it identifies the invoice. Start by entering the vendor code. Then fill in the invoice date, posting date, and reference field, usually the vendor's invoice number. Enter the amount in the invoice amount field and select the correct currency. The system will automatically calculate the balance as you add line items. You can also add text in the text field for internal notes. Pay special attention to the baseline date for payment terms. Header data acts as the cover page of your accounting document. Any mistake here can affect the entire posting. Once the header is complete, we move to the most detailed part, that is the line items. So in step 3, we will be discussing how to fill different types of line items. So in the line items area, enter the GL account number first. Then input the amount, positive for debit and negative for credit if needed. Next, assign cost center, profit center, or internal order depending on your company's controlling requirements. You can add multiple line items for different expense heads. The system will show a running balance at the bottom. Make sure the total of all line items matches the header amount. This step requires accuracy because these entries directly impact financial statements and cost controlling. Take your time here and just check what we have explained in step 3, and then in next slide we will cover taxes and the additional line items. Continuing with the line items, now enter the tax related information. Select the appropriate tax code for each taxable line item. The system will automatically calculate the tax amount based on the tax code. You can also enter a separate line item for tax if required. Review the tax breakdown carefully. In SAP S4HANA, tax determination is more intelligent and it can pull rates automatically. After all line items and taxes are entered, check that the balance shows 0. This means your document is balanced and ready for next step. Always verify amounts twice before proceeding to simulation. In the meanwhile, just have a recheck on the first 3 steps. Check your header data, check your line items, and then check your text details. Now we'll move to fourth step, that is simulation. Never skip this. Click on the simulate button. The system will show you the complete accounting document with debit and credit entries before actual posting. Carefully review every line. GL accounts, amounts, cost objects and tax entries. Check if the document balances to 0. This is your last chance to correct mistake without creating a real financial document. In real projects, simulation helps prevent errors that could affect financial closing. So this is one of the most important steps in the posting of invoice. In the first, you have to enter data, then you have to recheck all the data, and then you have to press simulate button. In this way you will be able to recheck what you have entered before any financial posting is done. If everything looks good, you are ready to post. Let's move to posting step. So posting the document is the next step. If the simulation is perfect, click the post button. The system will generate a unique document number and show a success message. Note down this document number immediately. Once posted, the invoice updates the vendor account and GL accounts and tax accounts in real time. This completes the accounts payable entry. So in SAP S4HANA, posting is faster and you can see real-time analytics immediately. So a great job from your side. Now the step of posting is completed and we have successfully entered data at different steps. We have reviewed it, we have simulated it, and at the last step the posting of the document is done. Now let's learn how to display and verify the posting document. After posting, use transaction FB60 to display the document. Enter the document number, company code and fiscal year. You will see the complete accounting entry with clear debit and credit sides. You can also drill down to see line item details, attachments and changes. FB03 is very useful for auditors and managers to verify posted invoices. You can also check the vendor line item display using FBL1N. Always verify the posted document matches your original invoice. This practice ensures the data integrity. So this is about the display of the document that you previously posted. The document is reviewed using the transaction FB03. In this document all the details are shown. You can see the credit value and just recheck what is being done. So now we will discuss some common errors in FB60 and their solutions. So number 1, balance not 0. So this is the common error. It means header and line items don't match. So in this, correct the amount. Check line items and ensure the GL posting balance. Tax code missing. Assign proper tax code. Vendor not found. Check if master data exists. Posting period not open. Open the period in OB52. Authorization error. Contact your basis team. Always simulate first to catch most errors early. These simple checks will save you a lot of time and the rework that is being done in correcting the wrongly posted invoices. So now we'll be discussing some of the best practices. Follow these practices for FB60. Always simulate first. Verify entries and check balance. Use correct text codes. Select appropriate code for each item. Use appropriate posting date. Ensure that date aligns with financial period. Double check amounts. Confirm vendor amount matches the line item wise amounts. Maintain master data. Keep vendor and GL details accurate. Secure key information. Input reference number and key data points must be ensured. So these are some of the best practices. Following these practices will make your accounts payable process efficient, compliant and error free. So this is about the best practices, and previously we discussed some of the common errors that you normally will be facing while using FB60. So now we have completed the full process of vendor invoice posting using FB60 in SAP S4HANA. From accessing the transaction to posting and verification, you now have complete knowledge. Practice these steps in your system to gain confidence. We will repeat. You have to open FB60, then you have to enter header data, then you have to enter line item wise data, taxes detail. After that you have to simulate to check if there are any errors. Once done, then your posting will be completed. And the last step is using transaction FB03 to check the document that you have previously posted. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more SAP simplified tutorials. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. This is SAP simplified tutorial signing off. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.